Hello, creative peeps, and welcome to my Freely Whole Creative Studio. I'm Liberty, your creativity and life restoration coach from freelywhole.com, where we're making beauty from ashes. Today I want to talk to you about what I call pray and play creative time. This isn't a specific technique, nor even a specific process. It's truly just creating for restorative time. I'm going to explain a little bit about what I mean about pray and play time, and I'm going to show you some of the things that I've been working on over the past few weeks. After Faith Journal July and putting together my course, He Restores My Soul, a soul-transforming Faith+Art journey through Psalm 23. I had really been doing a lot of creating with a deadline and specific direction, and all the not creative things like website designing, which is creative, but in a different way. Promotion, setting up membership processes, all those left brain activities that had to be done. Those aren't quite so restorative to my soul. And especially after last week's heavy happenings, I just really needed some restorative creativity, some pray and play time. Creativity time based on just being present in the moment, having no agenda, no direction, no goal to finish anything, not even practicing a specific thing, just creative freedom, grabbing whatever supplies are at hand, anything that I was drawn to, and putting them on a page. A slow, quiet, meditative time, a time of prayer, a time of reflecting on God's Word, a time of sorting through what's happening in God's world, a time of letting thoughts and feelings just pour onto the page in colors, shapes, and textures. Sometimes, as you're working in a pray and play time, direction will come to you as you work, and I'll show you a couple of those aspects. In fact, the latest one that I did yesterday is right here, and it's a finished page. But that's not the goal. Mostly, you just stop at any point. You're done for now. This isn't a challenge to do a specific thing in 15 minutes or a half an hour or whatever. It's about working slow, taking breaks when needed, coming back to it when you're inspired to, and just letting creativity be for creativity's sake. You might stop in the messy middle when it's just ugly art. You may stop after just the bare beginnings when you've only put down a few strokes that look like nothing yet, but then you're stuck. It may be far from finished, getting there, but needing something to pull it together, a focal point that just isn't quite clear yet, so you just move on. It might be moving on to working on a different page, or a different soul care activity, or anything else. Restorative creativity is like the restorations of our souls. It's an ongoing transformation, not a sit down once and get it done, not a finished product. It will go through many stages. There will be the bare beginnings, where it looks like nothing's happening, but you're stuck after the first small steps. It will look like the messy middles, where it's gotten ugly and you think it was better before you did that last step. It may be far from finished, where there's been a lot of work and it's coming along, but there isn't a full focus of what it's going to be. Soul transforming, restorative creativity is just like life. It's a journey. a beauty from ashes transformation that is many times 2 steps forward and 1 step back. And that's okay. It's more than okay. It's the way of life and art. I want to show you now some of the pray and play things that I've been working on after those very directed and very time and deadline projects that I finished up in the last couple months. As I said, this first one is one that I did yesterday, and I did complete it. But it started out just doing some neurographic art on a page, just drawing my lines, rounding my corners, and playing, quieting my soul. Then I added some color. Then I added some stenciling. Then I knew I wanted to add a butterfly, but wasn't sure what else. And then the other elements came into being. And of course, the verse I was meditating on, Psalm 34. And I chose to add verse 17 to this page. The righteous cry out, and Yahweh hears. Some of the other pages haven't gotten that far. A lot of what I did this month was just backgrounds. I did a lot with just spray inks, just choosing a color palette and spraying and seeing what happened. For these pages, I decided to start with warm colorways. Again, just spraying, adding some stenciling. Changed up the colorways and the stencils that I used for some more pages. Didn't even get to the stenciling aspect on this one, but I love the colors in it. This one, I did some reverse stenciling on. It kind of turned out a mess, but we'll see what it becomes when it becomes a full page. None of us are finished yet either, and neither does our artwork have to be. Then I switched to some cool colorways. This one I added a little stencil paste to after the basic background and a little bit of stamping that you can barely see there. Did several blue and green pages with different stenciling. As you can see, these are pages that were full pages like that first one, but I scored them to be journal size. I love working in 6x6 journals. And so I did different things on each side of the page. This one hasn't gotten too far on this side yet. A little bit of stenciling added on the other side. This one, I went with some totally different stencils on each side, and I actually got the back side of this one done also. On this one, I decided to add some heat embossing. Again, different on each side of what will become the journal page. Some other ones that I worked on were some ink blending and splattering. This page is almost finished. It's got stamping and stenciling and collaging and texture paste and smushed ink background. A lot going on, but I don't know what I want to put on it yet. This page was a mop-up page, just from doing one of those spray ink pages earlier and having a lot of ink left sitting on the page. So I just picked it up with this page. This is the page that I did on Wednesday. The only thing I knew I wanted to do for this page was to create a heart and to collage torn up pieces onto it, to put it back together and to color it in various shades of red. As I pulled out my scraps of book page and music page, on the top paper, it had this verse from John 1:5. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. I knew I wanted to incorporate it into my heart. I also added gold splatter onto the heart, but I don't know yet what else I want to do. That's why it's not glued down yet, because I'm not sure that that page is finished yet either. So you can see, pray and playtime can mean various things. You might smush paints, you might spray inks, you might splatter, you might paint with a brush, you might collage, you might stamp, you might stencil, you might work with textures, you might work with fabrics. It's all about taking quiet, meditative time to just sit down, release those emotions, those feelings, those thoughts onto a page. You can add words even. Write out like a journal page, and if you don't want those words to show, cover them with paint or ink or whatever medium you're working with collage. It's about the process of healing through creativity. That's all I have to show you today, but I just wanted to pop on since it's been a while, and I haven't really been making anything completely finished to do a full video on, but I wanted to show you some of the things I have been working on and show you that creativity does not have to be a complete project. It doesn't have to have beautiful ideas. It can start in the ashes, and step by step, it comes out, and we are restored. Our souls are transformed, and we are healed. I hope this video was meaningful to you, and if it was, I'd really appreciate you to subscribe and like and share this with your friends so that they can subscribe too. I don't post a whole lot of content in video form. Most of what I do is over on my website, freelywhole.com, and you'll get a whole lot more content there than you will here on YouTube. So be sure to ring the bell so that you are notified when I do post here. And also, I'd ask you to visit my website and subscribe over there too. Now, go make beauty from ashes, and may your life be freely whole.